Hi students, hopefully you have your acrylic paint sets. Oil students, sorry I couldn't get you oils, but they work really similarly. The difference is they dry faster. You can just find any old piece of cardboard, an old cereal box, anything to mix your colors on. I'm mixing on this gray surface so it'll show up on the screen well today. And today we're going to work with browns. How do you get brown? Let me show you what I like to do and wish me luck here. Okay, first up, I think if you mix a purple and add yellow to it, or mix a yellow and add purple to it, that's a good way to control your browns. So I'm going to start by mixing a purple, equal parts red and blue. And when you first mix this, it's going to be really dark, so if you think you want something lighter, you can also add some white into it, but I'm just going to stick with this sort of dark purple for now. And what I'd like to do is I want to try mixing 3 different purples, or browns, excuse me. So I'm going to take part of this and scoot it over here, and I'm adding more red to it. So this is going to be more like a red brown. And then I'll do the same thing with the other end of it. I shall mix up, take some of this purple in the middle and mix it with more blue. Let's see what happens. We'll start with the middle one. So I'm going to take my middle purple, so this stuff right here, and I'm going to add yellow to it. This way you can kind of control it. You can get a lighter, kind of warm brown by adding more yellow. So this is still kind of on the purple range. I'm going to add yellow to it, but just to the side so I can see it change more. And then I can just keep adding purple into it as I go. Okay, so there's kind of a nice light yellowish brown color that could be nice for some things. Let's try it with the more of the bluish purple and see what happens here. Now, I'm just going to use a little bit of it because this is going to really get overpowered by the blue in it. So here we're getting a darker brown. It's more of a 100% neutral, so it's more of a grayish color and less browny. And if I want to try and make it darker, I could, or more brownish, I could try to balance that out with a bit more red, but then we'll end up here. Let's see what happens if I just add a teeny bit more red to it. Okay. Alright, so kind of a dark brown. Let's try it with the more of the reddish purple and see what happens. So this is more of a reddish purple. Adding yellow to it. We'll add a small amount to start. Still pretty red. I bet it's going to stay red all the way through, but if I add more down into here, let's see what we get there. Alright, so we have kind of a sienna color happening here. So we have our darker browns and our lighter browns. So this would be similar to getting that burnt sienna color, mixing a purple, adding lots of a bit more red and some yellow to it. If you want something a little bit more neutral, you can add more blue. And if you want something kind of right in between, you're just doing a straight up purple with yellow mixed in. Now you can also add white to these colors. So if you want to keep watching, you can do that. Let's see what happens. If we take this one and lighten it up a bit, what do we get? Okay, so here we're getting a bit of a taupe color. So that could be good for some situations. Let's try it with our middle one. Looks like we're getting sort of something that would be a lighter skin tone here. So if you take your brown, kind of half and half, you're adding the yellow and then adding white to it, you're getting a lighter skin tone. This is more of a like a medium skin tone right here that's happening. And if we add white to that, what happens? Let's see. Similar to this, only just a little bit more of a reddish color. Alright, so I hope that helps you with figuring out some browns and some lighter kind of neutral colors that you might want to use for different painting things. And good luck. Definitely email me if you have any questions. And I hope you have fun with your paintings.